Peter, Players Player of the Season, must be a proud achievement for yourself.
Yeah, it's something I wasn't expecting, but I'm absolutely delighted with. You know, when the lads you work with and play with on a daily basis vote for you in such a way, it's really humbling, and hopefully it means you're doing something right.
I think it's often said, like you say, it's voted for by your peers, so it means that possibly a little bit more that people you see every day.
Yeah, you know, you work with them on a daily basis. You probably don't always see eye to eye with them all of the time, but you know, you've got really good close working relationships with them, and we've all got the same goal. We all want the same thing, and the fact that they've deemed me fit enough to be giving me their vote is really nice.
And I think I'm right in saying you played every minute of every league game this season, so some achievement really, isn't it?
Yeah, like you say, managed to play every minute of every league game, so you know, I'm quite pleased with that. Don't know whether record or, you know, the amount of games, the amount of minutes, so I'm quite pleased with that. You know, and hopefully we can push on now and do the business over the coming weeks.
And I've said this to the lads already being interviewed, that I'm sure you'd swap that for another 3 victories this season.
Oh yeah, 100%. I'd give it you back straight away if it meant we were another 3 victories and we were promoted. So no, don't even need to think about that to answer.
And the mood seemed quite positive there when we were handing out the awards, is that right to say?
Yeah, I think so. I think it's obviously a little bit different. Normally these things are done at perhaps a dinner or of an evening, and there's all the players and staff, and obviously the fans are there, which would be fantastic if we were able to have had that happen this year. But unfortunately for one reason or another, it's not quite been possible. But as you say, hopefully we can give them something to shout about over the next couple of weeks or so.
And we're in the middle of preparations for the first playoff game. How's that going so far?
Yeah, as you say, we're prepared and getting ready for the first leg of the semi-final, and I'm sure over the coming days things will narrow in even more, and what's required and what's needed from an individual level and a team level will be set out, and everyone will know what they're doing come the game.
And the best news we could have had, the fans are back in for the game on Thursday, which I'm sure will be a boost to everyone around the place.
Yeah, it's fantastic. You know, obviously when we received the news, we were delighted. We know what a difference they can make and how positive an impact they can have on things. So from our point of view, we're delighted with the news and can't wait to see them back.
And I think 3,400 of them will be in a stadium, which obviously isn't as many as we'd like in an ideal world, but the difference from that for 0 is going to be noticeable, isn't it?
Yeah, obviously, you know, we've not got the guidelines we've got to adhere to, and one thing and another, we'd have packed the place out. I'm damn sure of that. You know, and a full house would have been fantastic. But even as you say, with the number that we are allowed in, I've got no qualms about knowing that they're going to be right behind us. We're all going to be pulling in the same direction, and I'm sure they'll get right behind us and make plenty of noise. And
I think it's commonly said these games are often decided by fine margins, and they can play a part in that, can't they?
Yeah, like you say, the playoff games are, in the main, very tight affairs, and not a lot difference between the teams. So you know, they're quite tight. No one wants to give anything away, and as you say, the home support that we will have, you know, we're sure that they'll make all the difference to us, certainly in the home leg.